What's up guys, I'm James and welcome back to the Great Gambino Watch Reviews. Today we are going to take a look at my Seiko SARY181 Star Bar Presage Cocktail Watch with Matcha Green Tea Dial. Seiko has limited this watch to 7,000 pieces and it has already started to become hard to find. If you would like to skip ahead to any key parts of this video, I will have timestamps below to save you time. Getting into the package, we have a standard Seiko cardboard box cover. This Presage model includes an information card about the Raku drink which this watch is based on. You can see it pictured here. Flipping over to the back, we are given the drink's history and you can see a portrait of Kasashi Kishi, who is its creator. Also included, we have a Seiko instruction manual and a warranty card inside of an information booklet. The main box inside of the cardboard is covered with a wax-like paper, and the actual box has a wooden cardboard-like texture which I quite enjoy as I feel it goes with the theme of many high-end Seiko dials. And in the center we have Seiko Presage printed in a silver text. Opening the box right away reveals that stunning green dial. There's a little bit of foam protection in the back of the box, and the piece is held on a basic pillow. But let's go ahead and remove the protective plastics and tags so we can take a closer look. This piece was brought to my attention while watching a video that was uploaded by Teddy Baldassarre. I will have a link to that original video in the description down below if you would like to check it out for yourself. At a price tag of around $500 US, I knew I wanted to add this beautiful dial to my collection. As stated on the information card, the drink this dial is inspired by is a shimmering green cocktail reminiscent of a mossy garden in Kyoto, and that is what gives it a seasonal expression. This piece also comes in a brown roasted colorway that one of my friends actually purchased locally here at Feldmar Watch Company. We will be taking a look at that in the near future, so if you would like to see that, make sure to subscribe and click the bell button so you get an update when that goes live. Real quick, I'll give you some measurements. We have a width of 38 millimeters. Lug to lug is 45 millimeters. If you want to change out the band, it's 20 millimeters. And we have a case thickness of 12 millimeters. The crown is stamped with the Seiko S logo, and winding has a clean, satisfying feel. Let's hear what that function sounds like. The high-domed glass is made out of Seiko's proprietary Hardlex. There is no AR coating, but as you can see here in the shot, it does an excellent job of reducing glare all on its own. It would have been nice to see sapphire in this piece, but I think Seiko made the right choice as the price is perfect, and I've never personally had a problem with Hardlex in the past. When staring close up at the dial, you can see its amazing artistic detail. Immediately, you will get the feeling of Grand Seiko in a much more affordable version. No matter what the lighting condition, it will always seem like a highly textured dial. But I have noticed when I go out in very bright sunlight, it almost gets a metallic shimmer that blends with that. The dial reminds me of a green version of the SARK 055, better known as the Baby Grand Seiko Snowflake, but this one has an added fume effect that radiates from green to an almost black at the edges of the dial. It truly is amazing. Seiko has used a Dauphine style handset that if you look closely, you will notice the left side is brushed with the right side polished. This is similar to every other indice marking that is broken up into sections with brushed on the top and polished on the sides. This combination creates light flicker, giving the piece a little hint of bling on the wrist. In between those indices, we are given very nicely applied numerals that are in a font that I really appreciate. We do have a date window at the 3 o'clock with the numbers in white and the background in black. I think this works as it matches the darker edge of the dial. Just below the 12 we have an applied Seiko logo with writing above and below the 6 reading Presage Automatic and Made in Japan. Flipping around to the display case back reveals Seiko's 4R35B. This 23 jewel movement features automatic and manual winding. It's hackable, has a 40-hour power reserve, and vibrates at 21,600 beats per hour. Aesthetically, it has some noticeable brushwork with a gold tone rotor for a little bit of extra flair. So far, it has been keeping excellent time. This 1960s inspired case is completely polished with the lugs curving slightly downward. It is kind of similar to something you would find on an Orient Gambino or a vintage Seamaster. When it comes to dress watches, I prefer this classic style versus a more modern case. The band is an olive green calfskin leather. It's very soft and has an already broken in feel. The color is a great match for the dial, and we have a polished and branded deployant clasp. One thing that feels strange to me is that the longer end of the strap tucks away to the right side of the watch. This feels unusual as it is normally tucked away to the left. It's not that big of an issue though, as I can easily reverse it, and removing the strap is easy because we get an added bonus of quick release pins. Overall, I really like this strap. Here's a side-by-side shot next to an American quarter to give you a better representation of the scale. And here's a shot on my 6.75 inch wrist. At 38 millimeters, it feels perfect. It's not too small or too large. I feel like I could wear this watch casually or to a formal event. Overall, it looks much more expensive than it is. But let's go ahead and cut to the outdoor shot so I can show you that natural light reflection.
Go, Gambino! Great Gambino!
Alright, that's going to wrap up this review of the Seiko Presage Matcha dial. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe and click the bell button, as I am trying to grow this channel. Thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.